All right, here it goes. What's up, buddy? Story time. Behold the splendor of the grand city of Spanopolis, located on the isthmus between connecting North and South Crustea. I discussed them at the beginning a little bit. I was mentioning that Ardric is interesting because he has the same skill chain that Alex does. So we're going to see how that works on an X user. I suppose since he's going to have skill chain, he may have a different, like a special combo animation the way Alex does too. So he's going to be an axe that's going to be very different from every other axe in the game is what it seems like to me. You know, we'll have to see tomorrow to make sure. Leonidas looks like he's just support for a Shadow Blight centric team, which I don't know if it's really needed or not right now. You know, it doesn't seem like on his own he'll do a lot of damage. That's pretty good. Just look at all the people coming and going. The energy here is so vibrant. Indeed. May I now present to you the pride of this city, the newly constructed Titan. Today it departs on its maiden voyage. You worked with the locals on the ship's construction, right, Shell? I wouldn't go so far as to say I cooperated. I merely offered a bit of engineering know-how and capital to support the project. I see you all have been invited to today's ceremony as well. Leonidas, what are you doing here? And what in the world are you wearing? Of course. Of course they went all full blown you know, maximum eye candy view, okay? Yep. Pick up your jaw. It's just a swimsuit. Are you not all attired similarly? but not you, Leonidas. You're gonna make our eyes melt. I mean, yes, but I really didn't think you know, did stuff like that. It sells, right? All of the project's biggest investors have been invited to a special party at the ship's onboard pool. And in suitable fashion, the invitation requested that attendees wear clothes that would not mind getting wet. See, but there's a reason why Shell is not on the same banner. Think about it. Because they know that that's, you know, it's a waifu game. They know that that's the one that people are gonna want to go for. So they put her separately. Yeah. She's gonna be by herself in a prize showcase.
Wow.
As they say, when at the pool, do as the swimmers do. It would be a disgrace for the eldest son of the royal family to fail to adhere to a simple dress code. Guess you gotta skip your girl, yeah. Well, to be fair, there's no way she's gonna be as good as her Galaform, right? So. I've been wearing my own swimsuit this entire time, and neither of you have so much as commented on it. Should we have? More eye candy. Honestly, when a lady of some caliber graces your presence, clad in resplendent swimwear, you should be bending over backwards to offer her refulgent praise. I see. I'll remember that for next time. It's so adorable how Yuden is so clueless sometimes. It's so adorable.
Like Mim tried to dress up for the night.
Yeah, and he just did it to his sister too. He's like so oblivious.
Yeah.
I need not waste my flattery on my sister.
Oh,
And then Leonidas just comes with the straight burn. You are incorrigible. Now, what's all this racket over here? What the? Yuden? And Leonidas and Shell? What in the blazing summer sun are you people doing here? Hey sis, nice legs. Is that what you wanted me to say?
right?
I see you're in usual form, Emil. I dare say he was only invited to the send-off and not to the party. There is such a thing as hierarchy even among distinguished guests, to be sure. Now see here, what's that supposed to mean? You and Shell are one thing, but you could not possibly be insinuating that Yuden is a partner. I'm just here because Shell brought me along. Given that mere hangers-on are clearly permitted to attend, why should I, the Emperor, be barred from the party? I suspect you might find the answer to that in your boorish bravado. But if you absolutely insist upon it, Emil, I could speak to the organizers for you. What? Seriously? Well, I mean, at this point, I cannot say I have all that much interest in attending your little soiree. But seeing as my siblings would so clearly be heartbroken without my presence, I can deign to give the area some thought.
Wow.
Don't flatter yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
He is ever the charmer. Don't let him drag you down. The four of us don't get together like this often, so let's try to get along without quarreling. I tire of this drivel. I'm leaving. If you lot insist on frolicking about, do it once our voyage is in progress.
Leonidas is so weird.
He's just straight to the point. Straight to the point. With that, we clambered aboard the dock Titan and waited until it set sail at last. The party at the ship's pool was a pleasant affair. For the first time in a long time, a few peaceful hours passed me by without incident. But no sooner had I silently expressed my thanks for this respite, that the weather grew turbulent. Waves battered the ship, throwing the crew into a panic. We were at the mercy of the sea. Where am I? I remember the ship sinking. Hey! Is anyone there? No response. And there's not a man-made structure in sight. In fact, there's no sign of habitation at all. Oh no. The ship was consumed by the raging sea, and I was thrown overboard, only to wash ashore on a deserted island. Well, only one thing to do now. I'll start by canvassing the area. It's entirely possible that other people washed ashore here too. I really hope Leonidas and Shell are alright. Oh. Savage Beast! Episode 1, Uncertain Survival.
Yay, more reading. I hate it.
Oh Lord. Phew, I've walked so much, but I've seen neither hide nor hair of another person. I guess this island really is deserted. My prospects are looking worse by the second. Ah! Was that Emil? What is the meaning of this? I am Emperor Emil! How dare you subject me to such... It's still chasing me! Somebody help me this instant! I don't care who! Stop! I have not called for you! Stay away! Ah!
Emil, are you alright? Yuden, what are you doing here? Wait, no, I don't care. Just do something about that. If only it were that easy. What are you dawdling for? Hurry up and lay low my foe, you half-wit. What do you want me to do? Stare it to death? I don't have any weapons. All we can do is run for now. Damn your uselessness. Yipe. Wait, I know. You stay here as bait. That way at least I will be able to escape.
God, he's something else.
Why? Why your own brother?
Alright. Have a good night, Belle. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye, Belle.
What? Hey, Emil! Ugh, blast it all. What black card bars my way now? It's me, you insufferable buffoon. Leonidas? Ah! Why is that thing so set on having me for lunch? Can't you even be bait properly, you noisome...
Surely you realize that a fiend of that sort would have a tendency to pursue fleeing prey.
Why would I possibly have known? Ah! This is no time for bickering. We have to find a way out of this, and quickly.
Right you are, dear brother. Faces down, all three of you.
Huh? What are you? Ah! My eyes, I can't see. What just happened?
I did warn you to look away. Honestly, Emil, you are a walking disaster. We can ill afford leisurely banter. Quickly, flee before the beast's deciders return.
Hey, wait, I still can't see yet. Don't leave me!
I think we lost it. Yet the danger remains. Shell, do you still have any of those flash bombs left? Alas, that was my only one. If perhaps my luggage has also washed ashore on this island, I might be able to come up with something. That's surprisingly uncertain wording coming from you. Are you helpless without your vaunted network of kittens? Oh, then perhaps you, with your keen and penetrating intellect, have a plan? Won't you please help your dear little sister who can but speak in uncertainties? Come on, you two. This is no time to bicker. I looked around earlier, and I've concluded that we're probably the only 4 people on this island. We need to work together. Bah! I'd sooner see my body tossed onto the pyre than cooperate with you. I'd wish you'd see reason, Emil. So be it. You can sit here twiddling your thumbs waiting to die. I will do what I must do to survive. I will attend to what I must as well. Be a dear and secure food and water for us, will you? Brother, sister, please, we need to stick together. I'm going too. I have zero desire to continue on with the likes of you. Wait, Emil. I'm sure my friends will rush to my aid as soon as they hear that the ship sunk. But we 4 siblings need to work together to survive until they get here. Because if we don't, we're doomed. Oh boy.
He gets a bunch of
Episode 2, Found on the Shore.
Ooh, doors. I love the beach. I don't like when it's hot though.
Perfect. This should be enough food and clean water for all of us. Huh? Is that Shell? Oh no. Shell, are you okay? You're sweating profusely, and you've got a terrible fever. I need to move you someplace where you can cool off. She's sick, guys. Where
am I? You've come too. What a relief. How are you feeling? Dude, my head still feels fuzzy. I think you're just overheated. Here, drink this. Looks as though you found some water. I'll go ahead and partake then. Ah. Thank you. I should be fine and no... What is it? Are you hurt? It's nothing I'd go so far as to call an injury. I was attacked by a fiend while exploring and I twisted my ankle. I somehow managed to escape, only to collapse out in the open. How tremendously shameful. It's not as if you had gear or supplies to help you fend it off. Be kind to yourself. Frankly, I'm relieved it wasn't worse. Look, you need to accept my help. This is not up for debate. I need you to stay here and rest for the time being. Yes, I suppose that's for the best. Would you go and search the beach for anything that might have drifted ashore? Such as? My luggage, for starters. We might be able to raid the contents for something to help us survive this. That's what I was hoping to do earlier, at least. Which areas have you covered so far? I combed nearly all of the beach to the southeast of where I collapsed earlier. Got it. I'll head to the west side and start my search around there then. I would be most grateful. Glad to help. Be back in a bit. Right? Suspicious, right? A short while later. The light is shining down from above here, and the breeze passing through feels nice. Still, he's been gone for some time. Sitting on the sidelines like this is mind-numbingly boring. A few hours later. He's officially past due to return. Honestly, can the boy not even handle a simple errand? I'd better go check on him. Darn it all, nothing here either. You've covered quite a bit of ground, I see. Shell, are you sure you're good to be moving around already? You needn't fuss over me so. More to the point, I'm assuming you've yet to find anything? Correct. I searched by and large out to the west. There were steep cliffs that made it tough to get around to the north side, so I couldn't be especially thorough there. Noted. The sun will be setting imminently, so I think it may be about time to give up the search. But why? We can't even be certain that any of my luggage has washed ashore to begin with. Searching any longer would only be a waste of energy. And energy is a resource we need to conserve right now. I think it wisest to cut our losses and try something else. Are you really sure about that? What are you trying to say? You left the securing of food and water up to me, so that must mean you regarded finding the wreckage as a top priority. And given your mind for these sorts of things, I say we hold out hope that it's around here somewhere and keep looking. If whatever's inside could give us a fighting chance at survival, then it couldn't hurt to try and secure it in good time. That may well be, but as I literally just explained, we're working off a gamble at best. We should call it a day on this. And if the fiends around here end up finding it first and damaging it, what then? The only place I haven't searched is to the north. There's still some time before sundown, so maybe we can search just a little while longer? If you're still not feeling fighting fit, then I'll cover for you there. Let's cooperate on this, Shell, as brother and sister. My goodness, talk about stubborn. Very well, if you absolutely insist, I relent. Buckle up, because I'm about to run you ragged, my little workhorse. That's not exactly what I intended. You're the one who invoked our familial bonds, dear brother. Now, our first order of business will be to check if the tide has shifted, or run a fine-tooth comb over every possible place the luggage could have come ashore. I suppose I brought this upon myself. Still, it's an improvement. That's enough mumbling from you. We're working against the clock here, remember? Right, I'm ready. The North Beach, shortly after the prince walked face first into indentured servitude.
Looks like I managed to shake off the fiends. Show wasn't kidding about running me ragged, though. Good work, dear brother. You made a great decoy, just as I'd expect from my horsey. Let's leave that nickname in our childhood memories where it belongs. Were you able to collect the luggage that washed ashore? Yes. I can't believe those uppity fiends had the nerve to steal it. Right? If we had come any later, they would have probably ruined it. I'm glad I convinced you to keep searching. So was there anything in the luggage that we could use? Indeed. Namely, preserved food, blankets, flint, and even a hunting knife. Wow, that couldn't be more perfect. But why did you pack that in the first place? Oh, just in case something of this nature happened. A proper lady always makes doubly sure she is ready for any situation. And in that sense, the most important thing in the bag was this. What in the world is that? This, brother dearest, is our best hope of getting home alive. Oh, I wonder what it is. Episode 3, Beyond the Smoke.
Thank you for reading the stuff for me. Now I can just skip all of it. I have no reason to read.
I'm sorry. Do I hear a meal again? But Leonidas, I'm telling you, I just made a bad call, that's all. If the result is the same, it's hardly worth worrying about. You are thoughtless. Our language lacks words descriptive enough to encapsulate your sheer idiocy. I'm surprised to see you together. Not that you look to be cooperating. Care to fill me in on what's going on? Nothing, save me expressing disgust at the profound depth of my brother's imbecility. All I said is that I didn't see the import in merely starting a fire. What now? Merely? Clearly, you still lack even the most basic understanding of your error. No, it was just a figure of speech. Listen here, I will tell you one more time. To survive, a person needs access to air, water, food, shelter, and fire. Fire is particularly essential for a variety of tasks like heating, water purification, and cooking. Access to fire can spell the difference between life or death. If you would make light of it with such diminutive words, you cannot possibly hope to survive. You must cast aside your pride and fight to live with all your body and soul. Do I make myself clear? He does not, bro. He doesn't mince his words one bit. He's straight savage.
Exactly.
Look, all of them are like in shock. They're just silent and in shock. That's great.
Yeah.
Look at Emil's face. Emil's like in shock, like.
He's like this.
Eloquent drill sergeant, exactly. Your silence is the case you're sent. Hurry up and gather firewood. Right away. He has nothing left to say. He sure didn't look convinced. Are you sure? Are we sure he's going to be okay? It's none of my concern. Goodness, man. Oh my God. What of your efforts? Did you succeed in securing provisions and finding anything from the shipwreck? Keen as ever, dear brother. Even without us saying a word, you knew what we were up to. Spare me. I simply made an educated guess as to what measures you'd take. Brother, does that mean you plan to work with us from the very start? It is axiomatic that cooperation is the surest way to survive. The only one who hadn't a mind for it then was Emil. I took action alone because I believed that it would be more efficient to gather the necessary elements for survival individually. With that done, I moved that we act jointly from this point forth. Likely Shell has already reached the same conclusion. Indeed, there are only 4 of us here, so we siblings should join hands in harmony and help each other. Given your wording, may I assume that your cooperation thus far has borne fruit? But of course, I am quite certain that you will find this to your liking, my brother. Oh yeah, we still don't know what was in the bag. Is that a tube for launching pyro blossoms? Wait, no. It must be a similar tool that applies the same principle to launch smoke signals. Keen insight, dear brother. Using these smoke projectors, we can convey our presence on this island from a great distance. Being a prototype, it still needs a number of adjustments, but so long as we move clear immediately after lighting it, it should serve our purposes without issue. How precisely does one use them? While we made our way here, I gave a full explanation to Yuden. Good. Let us waste no time then. I'm back, and this should give you nothing to complain about. Right? NASA. Wait here, Shell. Yuden and Emil with me. But I just finished getting firewood! Which means you're not presently occupied. Well, I guess not. You could always stay here and cook dinner for us instead. What? By myself? What if I get attacked by fiends? Then you'd have to deal with it yourself. If you don't like it, then you can go with our brothers. But nobody's even told me where we'd be going, and for what? We're leaving now! Huh? Wait! I have no idea what's going on! I said wait, damn you! There's a decent chance he'll die! Oh no! Oh my god! God, everybody's in agreement that this guy is a dunce. This spot should suit our needs. Yuden, do it. Got it. You two stand back a little. It's excessive explosive power for a smoke signal, but it does appear to be functional. Now we just have to hope someone sees it. Brother, get away from there! Not this thing again! Oh no. It's back! That's the monster that chased me! Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. It appears to be the master of the island. It saw the signal and came here to stand in our way. Ah, the smoke. Now I'm doomed. Doomed, I say! Yuden, how many smoke projectors are left? 3. We can't waste them. Right? You can't just launch signals to transfer objectives. Launch signals to transfer. And our friend here will interfere with every shot, no doubt. We won't be able to call for help unless we defeat it. Wait, but that thing is crazy, go nuts, scary. Fighting it would be absurd. I could crush a runt like this without breaking a sweat. Ah! I'm with you, Leonidas. Ha! They're seriously both going for it. If I could, I would too, but I'm not strong the way they are. Keep pushing. We've got it pinned down. Emil, behind you! Huh? There's another one? Ah! No! He went over the cliff! We have to back off for now. Come on, Emil! Damn it all. Let go of me. I said let go, damn you. Let go! Oh no, he fell off. Episode 4, The Will to Carry On.
It took you long enough, and I don't see Leonidas. Where is he? Well, I see. I went right down to check the bottom of the cliffs, but I couldn't find any sign of him. I really hope he's okay. What sort of fantasy world are you living in? It's a veritable death trap of rocky reefs and wild waves down there. That fool, he had it coming. Going on and on with his holier-than-thou attitude, just to drop dead that easily? She just slapped him. She straight up slapped him.
Like, pow! What the heck, man?
It should have been you, right? Hey, he had that slap coming, though. Show just slapped the crap out of him. Yeah. Yeah, she... Ah, Shell! Oh, damn it!
Yeah, you just got smacked.
Wait, Emil! Pardon that cross display, and here I call myself a paragon of ladylike decorum. She just couldn't take it anymore. Yuri, will you bring Emil back? I could, sure, but I think it might be better if you win, don't you? If I win, he'd simply end up obeying my commands as a matter of course. That would be far from securing his genuine cooperation. If we want him to work with us in the truest sense, he needs to come back of his own volition. In that respect, I think he'd stand to benefit most from the counsel of his little brother. You think so? I do, so please, go and take care of him. Okay, I'll figure something out. Yeah, this is anime. Any fallen survival with enough hand waving, that's right. Emil! Please, I want to talk! Not this way. Where are you, Emil? Leonidas, why? There you are, brother. I've been looking for you. What do you want, scum? Did Chill send you here to drag me back? Please, stop. It avails you nothing to be so negative. Those of us that remain have to work together if we want out of this crisis. Ugh. How can you be so calm? What do you know about how I feel? Leonidas died because of me. If only he hadn't protected me, he'd still be. Damn it! Why? He's the one who went on and on about surviving. Why would he risk everything for my sake? He had to have known that the one who was really supposed to die there was. That's enough, Emil. We still don't know for certain that Leonidas even died. And do you really think Leonidas was thinking of it the way you're describing? What do you mean? He said that in order to survive here, we had to join forces and cooperate. When he protected you, he believed that was necessary too. I'm sure he doesn't regret doing it. This is all wild speculation at best. Maybe so, but I believe. Leonidas isn't the kind of man to rush in half-cocked. Surely you realize that, Emil. You talk like you know everything, little brother, but you might be right. Ever since we were young, I've been jealous of our brother's strength. Not just his martial prowess or his leadership, but the strength of his will. That's why I wondered why he came to my aid. Why would he take a hit for me of all people? I just don't know. My head has been a mess of emotions ever since. I feel so pathetic for being protected, but also so happy. Emil. Go back to Shell, Yuden. I'll come back shortly. Okay, we'll be waiting for you, brother. Oh, yeah. There's big spoilers right now. You shouldn't come in now. Oh, Leonidas. You're finally back. Honestly, did you stop and smell every rose on the way? Shell, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Come here and eat. I must say, I outdid myself with this dish. Why, this is Leonidas' favorite, curry.
How in the world did you manage to make curry on a deserted island? A true lady has her ways. Reflect well upon your sister's kindness through this meal. Now eat up, boys. Shouldn't we be thinking about our next move instead? We can talk about that after we eat. First, we must cultivate the strength to fight. You did come back to fight together with us, yes? Just so. Yuden, hand me my curry, and make it snappy. Coming right up. Now then, it's time for us to discuss what comes next. What are your thoughts? I want to avenge Leonidas. No, I must avenge him. Brother. Leonidas died protecting me from that fiend. I can't let his sacrifice be in vain. That's why, to beat that monster, I want us to cooperate. For the love of, if you want us to cooperate with you, just say so. Listen, you, I was trying to figure out how to phrase it. I forget how fun it is to watch you squirm. What? Who says I was? It's okay, Emil. We're siblings. We know what you want to say, even without the words. And now I'm being lectured by my younger brother. The impudence of it all. I suppose I will overlook it just this once. Okay, listen up. I could have done this myself, honestly. But I am going to grace you with the opportunity to help me.
Grace.
We siblings shall band together and avenge our brother Leonidas. I'm gonna let you guys help me. Episode 5, Struggle for Survival. The day before the plan is put into motion. If we're to fight a powerful enemy, we need a plan of attack. That said, we are limited in our options here. Our strategy will have to be suitably simple. First, we will have a decoy run around the island and lure the targets out. I vote for Yuden. Motion passed, and you'll be joining him. What? Why do both of us need to? We have 2 targets, so it would be more efficient to have 2 decoys. Or are you afraid of being bait? Fine, I'll do it too, damn you. After we've lured the fiends, what then? Why, I will send our targets directly to the depths of the underworld. Okay, how though? The day of the plan. How did I get stuck with this blasted job? That was close. Damn it, it's the other one. Hang in there, Emil. We're almost to our destination. Shut up. I don't need you to narrate every step of this process, so be silent. Dealing with both fiends at once is rough. Ha! Angry that I cast a stone at your beastly mug? Come and get me then! You! If you're going to attack, then say so! Thanks, Emil. You did that to help me. I told you to shut up! Weren't you the one who said we siblings can communicate without words? Spare me the incessant gratitude! Haha, loud and clear, Emil. Then go, you insect! Okay, this is the destination. Finally, I made it. You both cut a daring escape. Now it's my turn to take the stage. Ah! They're headed straight for me! Be calm, Emil. I will deal with them presently. Yes, one of the monsters is caught in the pitfall trap. Serves you right, beast. At the bottom of the hole is a seaside cave where I cooled off from a bout of heat stroke. Naturally, I've filled it with traps. I don't believe that will be the end of the fiend, but at the very least, it will keep it occupied while we fight the other. Yes! Our stratagem is flawless! Now we have but to crush the remaining wretch! I will show them no mercy! Go forth, avenge Leonidas! No, not yet. The enemy still hasn't fully fallen into the pit. What? This knave doesn't know when to give up. Hurry up and knock it down then. Yeah! Oh, it got in the way and blocked my attack. Must I do everything around here? Ah! Emil, no! Hey, what's up, buddy? This is bad. We could be in real trouble. You need to work on your endgame. That voice. It can't be. Leonidas? I don't believe it. You're alive. Did you really think I'd perish from such a trifling fall? Leonidas, I'm so glad you're alright. Save your joy for later. We have a battle to finish. The fiend that fell into the trap yet lives. Someone has to go in there and deliver the killing blow. And this is where the eldest brother must. Wait, Leonidas, I'll do it. You will? The fiend's on its last legs, right? Even I should be plenty enough to defeat it. I'll go in your place. But you... Over the course of our lives, I've gazed long at your back, Leonidas. But I cannot remain that way. I want to be stronger. You said we siblings had to work together to survive, didn't you? So lean on my strength for once. You've grown a little. Very well. I trust you two have no objections? None. I'll abide Emil's decision. We're counting on you, Emil. I don't need the blessing of a bumbling insect to do what I must. Just make sure you don't screw up yourself. Well, you heard him. Now, Yuden, I trust you have my back? You bet. I stand poised and ready as well. Then let us finish this. Show this riffraff the power we siblings possess.